by Risa Uverson, presented by Originai Films. Shepard, are you looking for a good time? Drinks from 100 worlds, games, perhaps a little companionship. The Dark Star, one level up. I'll see you there.
By one Corporal Toombs about a shadowy organization known as Cerberus. A disturbed Toombs says Cerberus held him prisoner for years, but investigators found insufficient evidence to validate his story.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, but can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here.
After the get, a few minor changes were made.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists? What have they turned this place into? So?
I'll be back later.
This is such a waste of my time.
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
A human. Your kind is always shoving your way in to solve the galaxy's problems, aren't you?
Look, little girl. When you need a problem shot, ask a Turian. When you need a problem talked to death, ask an Asari. When you need a new problem, ask a Solarian. When you want a problem fixed, ask a human.
Like you fixed the council? If you'll excuse us, we don't want to talk with your kind. What do you want?
It seems I offended you. That wasn't my intention.
Your attitude offends me. The smugness, the arrogance. All humans are like that since you let the Geth kill the real council. Now, the galaxy's in chaos. Pirates are striking in civilized clusters. Armed C-Sec officers are everywhere for our protection. And you swagger up to me, thump your chest and tell me that only a human can solve my problems. Ha! Screw you.
The Asari are accusing us of arrogance. This may be a first.
You can sit here in your cushy chairs sipping drinks and bitching about humans because we saved your asses 2 years ago.
That's not...
If it weren't for the Alliance fleet, this station would have fallen to Sovereign and you'd all be Reaper Chow now. You're welcome. Enjoy your drinks, ladies.
Humans are so arrogant.
Shepard, are you looking to continue your education? It's one thing to know how to shoot a gun, but do you have the managerial and actuarial skills required to manage your own business in today's competitive market? The McSwain School of Business can help. The courses available through our extranet site can put you on the path to success. Visit our site now at keywords McSwain Business Education.
Welcome. The Alliance Embassy has issued a trap repair of the damage from the Geth attack. I have no information on a Reaper.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Can I help you, ma'am?
I talked to a couple
I'm sorry. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre. I want them removed from your watch list.
Well, all right. Is there anything else?
I'm fine.
Next.
Thanks.
So?
Good news. I convinced them to... When a Spectre vouches for someone...
You're a Spectre?
I was a Spectre before we got a seat on the council.
Then you must be Shepard. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship.
Now available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Alenko cast.
He's my baby. He's all I have left of Jake.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I'm just browsing, thanks.
Come back soon, Shepard.
I trust you, Michael. What medical upgrades do you want to get for him?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask random people on the street what they think.
I'm getting the immune booster. And a drink.
At Ion Liquidators, we are different. We don't use high-tech ads that use your name, job history, and marital status to tailor a message just for you. I am Keth Mack, owner of Ion Liquidators, and I have only one message. I offer goods and services for less than my competitors. How do I do it? Foreclosures, bankruptcies, store closeouts, insurance sales, inexpensive advertising. Come to Ion Liquidators for cheap goods. I find deals so you don't have to.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
Ah, my favorite customer.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Damn it! We came all the way here for the tech upgrades. And you know Varanus won't answer if we call him.
Craftily, we could say that the store had to special order it.
Okay. You're doing the talking. So which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion.
Your attention, please. Citadel Security reminds residents and visitors that heightened security precautions are in place for your safety. If approached by a CSEC officer, please be prepared to offer biometric and genetic data for identity confirmation. If you see a synthetic unaccompanied by an organic owner, report to the closest CSEC kiosk. Or link into Citadel.net, keyword CSEC, Night Watch. Remember, we are all responsible for public safety. Shepard, we know times are tough. Station records show that you made only 0 credits last
360-degree holoprojection display. If you were watching this on the new Monify Avatar Wide Field Surround Vid projector, you could see that there's a naked Asari behind me. Monify, because real life is surround vid.
You know anyone who plays that extranet game, Third Coil? Me neither. You sure hear about it a lot in the news, though.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
Reminds me of a latrine in Purgatory. 7 guys came at me. Guards and prisoners. Split one's head open. Snapped the spine of another. But I was slow. They got me. Later on, I got them. One by one.
Like I'm not working, but there's only so many times you can sweep the place. If games were still available on OSD, I could alphabetize the racks or something.
The Turian hierarchy has announced that it will not limit its Dreadnought production to previous totals. Citing an increased need for security in the wake of the deaths of previous council members, the Turian military intends to... The prison ship Purgatory has been destroyed following an apparent riot. Security ships are en route to the area to retrieve prisoners and guards from life pods.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Certa Foundation is likely to close by the end of this fiscal year. The Foundation never recovered from a deadly attack by biotic extremists on one of its medical centers 2 years ago.
Can I help you, ma'am?
No, thank you. Just passing
Next.
through.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
What's this area of the ship?
need something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
As a rule, I'm not fond of surprises.
I didn't think it would be relevant. I expected to die without speaking to Kolyat again. I knew he'd blame me for Irika's death. That memory I mentioned before. Laser gun trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Irika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Irika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
You're a smart man, Thane. You didn't take precautions?
I did. I should have done more. I knew my family was vulnerable. I accepted my death when I was 12. Nothing could make me accept theirs. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I don't blame you. They killed innocents to get to you.
For you and me, death is business. For people like them, it is sport. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.